Hello there, beautiful Leos. Welcome to my Tarot Nook. I hope all is well and good with you. Thank you for joining me today. So this is going to be a love reading, Leo. All right, we'll check in and see what's going on, what needs to be known and heard. Okay, so if there's cross watchers here, of course, you're also welcome. This reading is about you and Leo. All right, so super happy to have you all here. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate you all so much. Thank you for supporting the channel all the ways that you do. Right, first I'm going to have a spirit message out, then I'll pull some oracles, then I'll do tarot, then I'll close with an oracle. All right, so the first message here for you is to breathe, Leo. Breathe. All right, so the breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It is the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. Oh, to the universe, spirit. Okay, so those are comments, I guess. All right. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which, if I'm pronouncing this wrong, I'm sorry. I know it's a yoga thing, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. All right, well, I really did not read this pretty at all, but I'm sorry. I love you all still. I hope you all love me still. So essentially, we need to breathe, take a step back, connect with ourselves, all right, with the universe, with our divine, with our higher selves. It's super important to work on our feelings and our emotions and be towards fulfillment. So take that step back, breathe life into your day to day, get yourself back on track for whatever it is. If something's holding you back, all right, focus on your well-being here. So let's see what's going on with you and this energy that is here. All right, so if you're new here, by the way, welcome, you guys, the newcomers. I do variety style readings on this channel, so if you like tarot, consider subscribing. Check out the content that I've done so far, and like the video, everyone, if you enjoy this sort of stuff, just to support the channel and keep things moving with YouTube. Outside of that, anything else you'd like to know, feel free to ask or check the description box if you would like. All right, that's what's going on with me in the channel. All right, so let's go ahead and check in here with you and this energy. We could be on some sort, we are definitely in a place where we are taking a big step back or big pause on something. Something is paused. We're really trying to deal with our emotions, trying to process something here, trying to come through with some sort of understanding. Okay, so somebody here had to draw the line. We are going through some sort of a healing phase. I feel like time is playing a role here. Maybe the distance is also playing a role. Could be dealing with a feminine energy. I mean, I could be talking to, or it could be about, okay, it doesn't matter. But the female energy presence is very strong. The female is withdrawn. All right. There's a lot of hurt, regret here. Okay, feeling lonely, still single, very disappointed with whatever it is that's happened. Or, there's also regrets, but the apology is very, very strong. That wants to come through. It feels very powerful. Um, Somebody might be waiting out a cycle, waiting out a time, waiting out for something. Like, maybe, I don't know, it could be out of town. There could be something. There's something that's being waited on for the right time, but an apology wants to come through nonetheless. Oh my God, my head. Whenever I wear glasses, because I have reading glasses, my head just hurts. And I'm like, should I even have my glasses on? Jeez. Um, yeah, it does feel like, somebody may have felt rejected or was rejected or something was shut off for a little bit, and we're taking this time out here to cleanse, to go through some sort of healing. We are feeling hurt. Somebody is feeling hurt. Like I've been telling Virgo earlier, I just finished Virgo. When I say we, it's you two, okay? I'm not involved. Could be the inner, it doesn't, whatever resonates for you, the other is for the other. This is a very general reading, by the way. And for those of you that are new, and I know I don't do this much, but I love cats. And the reason I'm saying this is another cat deck I'm using. So last week I used a different cat deck. This week is a different cat deck. I haven't used this one like all last year, I think. Last year was hectic. Um, so yeah, so now it's cats and the theme is cats. So I was asking Virgo, and so I was going to say, hey Leo, let me know if you got cats. And Leo's a cat. Haha. Anyway, let me know if you got cats or dogs. I'm not going to leave dogs out, or any kind of favorite pet if you want to, kind of, when you want to tell me about them, just tell me what they are and what you love about them or something like that. Or what's the cutest thing or what's the funniest thing. I mean, cats, we all know cats and dogs, right? But still, like, they all have their unique traits. So, and I like these decks that I've been getting for cats because the colors pop. I love when the colors pop in my recordings. Um, I'm still building the channel, right? So that's fine. But like, I really like to be particular about um, the camera settings and everything. So I get so weird. So anyways, I went through all of this because of the colors. I picked this one. So we're starting with this Three of Cups in the reverse. Just to kind of read out some cards out on the table. We have got the Sun in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Those are two major arcanas, all right? That are already popping in the reverse. We got the King of Swords, okay, in the reverse, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Cups, all right? So multiple reverses here, and we also have some sort of pain here. We're dealing with something. So like I said, we'll check in here with the Three of Cups and see what that wants us to know. It does feel like this is a past relationship that we're dealing with, feels like in the reverse here. Could have been some sort of a, love triangle here, taking a role, playing a role, I guess, some sort of maybe, I don't know, cheating. Maybe somebody was not being honest, was not being truthful about ending something with somebody, something like that. It feels like it's an affair. It feels more like something that was done more in secret. Okay, so there could have been some sort of like social circle involved in the relationship that has perhaps caused problems or contributed to the problem. Okay, um, with the reverse, it does feel like the relationship is not in a good place right now, or there feels like there's not a whole lot to celebrate. Okay, so again, we're dealing with some pain and struggles here. It's filled with a lot of understandings and disagreements. Okay, not seeing things eye to eye, feeling betrayal among friends here. Something did not play out nice for you guys. So it feels like there's a void. Something's left a gap here. Something that needs to heal or feel like there's answers or something here. Direction of some sort. All right. Could be having some gossipers here. Somebody's kind of like not keeping their nose where it belongs, okay, which is on their face, poking it around. The King of Swords in the reverse. So this is a Gemini energy communication card. Communication is coming through reversed again. So it does feel like there could be something here where we're struggling with clear thinking, clear judgment, okay, or just honest communication. There could be a struggle here. This could be somebody here where you maybe thought, the world of them in the past, saw them in a different light, saw them as smart, wise, rational, but instead now they're coming across, they're showing their true colors, they're showing as manipulative and cold-hearted, okay? Their behavior is very kind of, I feel like that's the person that wants to apologize, all right? So it does feel like for a lot of you, there could be like also like a mental kind of a shake up here going on, like kind of decisions need to be made, or the decisions that were made were clouded by emotions. So we're struggling with that. We're kind of feeling regretful. All right. And look at that. We have unspoken regrets. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like you're yeah. Yeah. So it does feel like some of you, you're kind of trying to focus, on staying positive. Okay. But, it could have been also for a lot of you, when somebody's integrity was being questioned, okay, they were kind of compromising things. They were not like honest, and it broke things up. Things kind of got dismantled that way. And everything else feels like it's in the reverse except for this one and this one. So the Sun in the reverse here, we have a fire energy, y'all. So even if there's room to reconcile, there's a little extra going on. There's a lot of unrealistic ego playing a role, unrealistic thoughts or desires or expectations, okay, feeling oppressed, feeling like the loss of something has been huge, okay, it's been huge, feeling left out, okay, feeling left out, there's no spark right now or passion, and it does feel like for a lot of you there could be, also again, we're kind of going back to a time of good times, a time of joy. Maybe some of you feel hurt, betrayed because your person could have kind of gotten close with somebody else that was your friend or somebody that in a like personal way. So just keep putting that perspective out there. It doesn't have to be that specific, but it does feel like, you know, wherever at one point there was that clarity and again that understanding and seeing things a certain way, it's been overshadowed by confusion here, okay, and disappointment. And it's, look at that, showing, wow. So we got regret and we got disappointment. Okay, so this feels heavy for you, Leo. I feel like, you know, it feels a little heavy for you right now. But you know, there's also kind of concerns about with the sun. Maybe feeling like you're never gonna be happy, or kind of worry about like maybe like your path of love, or just concerned like the relationship problems have left like a heavy lasting impact here. So you might be feeling like a little stunted, not trying, you know, you don't feel like you have room to grow right now, or you might be feeling like weighed down. So I feel like, wow, very appropriate here. The message is to breathe, okay, and take it one step at a time for your own happiness and well-being. They'll come through. But there's a sense of loss, okay, lost direction, or feeling like the light of the end of the tunnel has dimmed. Like I said, you were left out in the cold. Somebody here was very selfish with their with you know, towards you, I guess. The Four Cups. Okay, so we got Cancer energy. In terms of like current interferences, I do feel like there could have been, you know, emotional disengagement. Okay, so maybe they were pretending like or acting like, you know, like a like in a certain way, but it was more like kind of disengaged emotionally but present physically, something like that, you know. So again, it could have, you know, like right now I feel like this down here, it feels heavy. It feels like, you know, it feels like a smack in the face. I'm sorry. It just feels like, you know, what the heck, you know, like what the heck did I ever do to ever deserve this? Ever. Something like that. All I did was be understanding, be available, hang out, have my friends, have their friends, you know, something like that. You did not contribute here. You're not coming through as a contributor to the deception or the issues that kind of have set you apart for right now. Okay. So I feel like there's a Four of Cups here. There's a phase where there was like, you know, it feels like sometimes after the fact you try to think about things and you're like, oh my gosh, I missed this, and how did I not realize that? Something like that's playing out, and it feels like, you know, there could be like where somebody was ignoring the relationship, and again, not putting in the emotional investments, all right, or the real issues in the relationship weren't being addressed; they were being withdrawn. All right, so it does feel like for a lot of you, this left a lot of unfulfilled needs, okay, that were never discussed. All right, it does feel like, you know, with an apology here, the desire to have some sort of an offer is coming through, but this is coming through in that past person energy. So, person from the past, a return is here. A return is coming through from the past to fix something or to apologize about something. But your pain, conceptually speaking, has been more on the healing, the heart, healing the emotions, and kind of establishing, like, just kind of again allowing yourself to maybe like have boundaries, okay, draw the line. So the Nine of Wands, my beautiful beautiful Leos, okay, Nine of Wands is a Sagittarius energy fire sign. The biggest challenge here feels like, you know, the lack of strength to continue fighting for this relationship. So it felt like, you know, it feels like somebody kind of gave up or just stopped fighting. They became exhausted. All right, you were correct about your suspicions. Things were slowing down. Things were not working out. You were questioning the motivations. There was some manipulation. All right, maybe you were called paranoid. Maybe they made you think that you're not, like you're being a little too, you know, anxious for no reason. And there's a little bit of a resentment for that. Okay, not because there's hate and anger. The resentment for being drug along into that little kind of play that was not you. Again, it doesn't feel like you didn't deserve any of this. Okay, so I don't know, it feels like there's been a long fight here. So um against like all the odds and dealing with like your insecurities and fears, things are kind of like, you know, put things in perspective for you. So the challenge now is just not the outside people or the outside, it's more internal, more like letting go, like maybe not being too hard on yourself. All right. And as you rationalize things, not taking things so hard, which it's so dull. Believe me, I am. 100% in the boat that that can take me years. So I'm just saying, it's not because I'm saying it doesn't mean it's easy. It's just the card is talking about that in that perspective. So just to kind of like embellish on that a little bit. You know, your pace, your life, your your path more than anybody else will, or yourself, I should say. But again, letting go so that you're able to protect yourself, okay, or being more guarded, so to speak. Okay, so we do have vulnerability showing up, and it feels like there's still like a lot that needs to be worked through, feeling like maybe not as strong, but finding peace here after going through so much is going to be the reward, like, you know what I mean? So I feel like the relationship has tested, like the resilience of the relationship has been tested here, but the real challenge is in the healing, right? So, and rebuilding trust, okay, either in yourself or in love or with the person that wants to come back and apologize. It all depends on the kind of work that you're ready to do or your life is taking you, through right now. The Three of Swords, look at this. Oh, it's so cute. Look at this kitty. Man, this art. You guys gotta get used to me. I'm here. I want to talk to y'all when I do my tarot and a bunch of stuff. If I get so serious, I will not enjoy what I'm doing. So this is how I do things, and I get weird, and that's fine. But let's get going. The Three of Swords is for like what are some of the unspoken feelings right now? I feel like there's a lot of pain or heartbreak, direct, right now. There's betrayal, feeling betrayed, there's sense of loss. Okay, unspoken. We have a lot of unspoken coming through. I mean, unspoken feelings here are likely feeling deep sadness. Okay, over a love that probably was not what it seemed like. It just felt like it could have been a fake, okay, or like the trust was just broken. Even if it's not like a fake, maybe the love, the connection was so serious for so long, and it just the trust was absolutely shattered here. All right, so I feel like there could be again feelings of regret and loneliness taking a role here, over how things ended, okay, or maybe how things were handled in general. I feel like these emotions are very intense. That for a lot of you, it could maybe some of it was not fully expressed or even acknowledged, like within you here. So it just felt like there was solitary internal suffering. Okay, so that's what's going on here, you guys. So be good and kind to yourselves. All right, so Queen of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like there could be like a lot of emotional shakeups still taking place. This is a Cancer energy. Something here, there could be like matters of insecurity when it comes to love and relationships, not feeling, yeah, the trust was broken, okay. Overly emotional about what was going on. There was a lot of suspicious activities. Things felt very restricted. Things feel restricted now. It feels like, again, one huge slap to the face for some of you, like earth shattering for some, and maybe for some of you it's not. It's okay, but there's just here, it's important from here on out though to look at things and decisions that are kind of protecting of your emotional interests, okay. That way you're not as vulnerable, or you don't, not that you need to go through another experience of anything, but if you were to, you'll be stronger, okay. So take a breath here. All right, Cancer energy, breathe. All right, interesting. So it does feel like for a lot of you, just getting things back on track here is going to be super important. Okay, so before you make anything significant, before you move into any direction, even if an apology comes through, there's so many negative reversals that there's some things that need to be worked on. So whether they're negative thoughts or negative patterns or emotions, whatever, we have to allow ourselves to process all of that. Okay, there is a delusional person here that absolutely, I don't know what it is. Maybe they think that they can get or whatever they want, or whatever, things happen in their favor all the time. Not this time. Not this time. This person, whoever's feeling that, if they are codependent, they're going to realize that there's going to be a lot of work that they also need to do. Okay, so that's what's going on with that. The Wheel of Fortune for advice for the rest, for the both of you, or for the reading, the situation in general. It's just the cycle has ended here, of course. It's a wheel, right? But it was very unfortunate, and there was a lot of chaos and disorder, a lot of unwelcome change right now. There's a lot of delays and stagnations. Things are really like uncertain right now to some degree. Like maybe there's a blackout right now, or a zone out, or froze, or freeze, or a timeout, or a block, or a ghosting. whatever it is, this is not a final, so there's something stagnant, okay? Um, I do feel like for a lot of you, outside factors played a big role here with this situation. All right, and the decisions that were made were not in favor of anybody's best interests. It backfired, okay, even on them. But this is a pivotal chance to switch things around and go through the breathing cycle, exercise, self-reflection. Break the cycle, okay, by changing something in how you approach love. We kind of talked about it here, I think, a little bit too. Something that allows for transformation, something that makes you feel welcomed, loved, appreciated, respected. Also could mean like maybe work on checking out your patterns and see what it is that you may want to work on. Maybe personal growth, you know, how you approach that or something like that. But there's going to be, you know, a need to stay open to healing in very unexpected ways, which could mean, again, changing something or not doing something or checking your habits here. You know, nothing disrespectful about that ever. When it comes to, you know, personal, anything internal, you have to have that conversation with yourself, you know. But this is there's an opportunity here because the worst is over. So this is more about now bringing hope around. Okay, if you're in some sort of a karmic relationship here, this is something that you've agreed upon. This is kind of why it hurts. This is kind of why, um, you're going through the pain, but you're going through this agreed upon karmic cycle. Okay, to resolve lingering karma. Any karma that you feel you're still attached to that could have been negative, like this is all resolving everything. So when this wheel of fortune is, this ending is significant because it opens the door for a new opportunity, a new beginning altogether. You'll have all that learning, all that lesson, all that understanding on how to. And you know what? Sometimes we don't. It's okay. We go and we make the same mistakes again, and you know what? We're gonna go through it again, right? Until we do. But it's more like about during this time, like, you were very wronged anyway. So you have everything in your favor to kind of learn from this, even though it might take a while. It might, take some time. It might hurt every time, but this is the power of Leo. You're a strong sign, okay? So you signify the strength card in the tarot. So nothing is beneath you or above you. You can look at things square head on and then handle it and tackle it. So, but when it comes to matters of the heart and love, it's just we have to kind of pick ourselves back up and get back on track. So for this, this is where your reading ends for tarot. I'm gonna pull an oracle card, but I am gonna pull the book to read from the book this time. So I just feel like it's important that you hear the messages as they're intended for you. So if you want to like stop here, totally fine. I just want to say love you all. Thank you so much. However, check it out. See if you like it. I'm not going to do them in all readings. Like I said, I do variety style. Excuse me. So, let's see what the cards want to talk about. My God, my throat. All right, sorry about that. I could not pause fast enough for that cough. I apologize. If I told you I've been sick with this kind of head cold situation since October, you wouldn't believe me. It's been wild. All right, so let's see what's going on here. We have 23. Ooh, look, it says the present. I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present. Wow, so literally kind of embodies or encapsulates or pretty much validates or is confirmation of kind of what the things we've been talking about, kind of staying centered, breathe. All right, let's see here. What does this want us to... Where is it? Present, okay. So, this card is telling you that it is time to release the past and trust that the future will be as it should be. Align yourself to the now. Become fully present in everything you do. Don't worry about what has been or what might be. All right. Let's see here. Okay. By experiencing the moment, being in the now, your energy is aligned to and focused on the task at hand. This allows you to give 100% to whatever it is you are doing and help align yourself with the laws of attraction. By doing this, you will be able to achieve more success. If you are not in the present, you easily lose focus and concentration. By living in the present, you will experience every gift every opportunity, every miracle of each day, and gain a greater appreciation for life. Most of your worries stem from the past or the future. Living the present releases you from fear and worry and allows you to begin to experience a life filled with greater abundance, joy, and contentment. All right. So I love you all so, so much. Thank you for spending your time with me. Please like the video if you enjoyed the reading. If it resonated, let me know in the comments, or you can let me know what's going on with you anyway, anytime. You're all welcome here. Subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell, and I'll see y'all soon. Appreciate y'all. Love you. Bye.